It's William here, the Bangkok voice coach. Today I'm going to look at a song sung by Dimash Qudaibergen at a concert on the 29th of April in Yerevan, which is the capital of Armenia. A number of people have asked me to look at this. It is called I'll Die for the Winds of the Mountain, which is a translation into English from the Armenian title Sarari Hovin Mermen. Let's go straight in. He's playing the dombra, two-stringed instrument from Kazakhstan. Instant recognition from the audience. Very famous folk song in Armenia. Articulating the small notes of the melody. And what's really interesting is, once he sang, of course, the opening line is in Armenian. The audience are so thrilled to hear him singing in their own language. What a great honor for an international superstar like Dimash Qudaibergen to come and perform a song in the language of the country he is visiting. Is a beautiful, very respectful thing to do. It's quite noticeable that this song is in C-sharp minor, but it's not really C-sharp minor in the way that we call it. For instance, it doesn't sound like Beethoven's Moonlight Sonata, which is in C-sharp minor. This is more of a modal key. It's almost like a hybrid between C-sharp minor and G-sharp minor, because the 7th is always flat and the 6th is also flat, and as we can hear in the melody, which means we get a lot of semitones, and these semitones give us a sort of a mournful feeling and also make the song sound kind of older and more of a folk song, which it is. Right up there at the top now of his voice, well, at the top of his range of voice. There's that semitone again, the D5. One little extra there, E5. Down like a snake charmer. Oh, it's just incredible artistry. Well, we're listening to a bass which hasn't moved at all. Of course, the bass is on a low C sharp, and everything is melody is moving around that, but essentially it's not really shifting. So this is what gives it that modal feeling, and also it makes it feel very improvised. And of course, this is what Dimash is so good at. He is so good at inhabiting the music to sound like he's making it up. You're wondering, is that the melody, or has he embellished the melody, or has he added to it in some way? Because I don't know the original. This is what Baroque singers rarely sang the melody straight through without adding some of their own ornamentation. So this also makes us feel like we're listening to some Monteverdi, perhaps, who, of course, composed in Venice in the early 1600s. Also interesting to point out, the lyrics are, "I have not seen my beloved for a year. I would give anything to have the eyes of someone who has seen my beloved." I get the feeling that this person can't leave where he is, and if he's been in for a year, would you think perhaps he's in prison somewhere? He wants to see his beloved, all he has is his imagination. And there is Dimash closing his eyes and imagining this woman who he loves so much and hasn't seen and can't bear it another day without her. I think it would be interesting to hear your thoughts on why this person cannot see his beloved. What do you think of the theory of the prison? Maybe a political prisoner in Armenia a long time ago. Who knows? That's very interesting techniques he's using here vocally. It's all inside here. Again, it just sounds like he's improvising and it's almost just like a hum at the end. Oh. It's incredible artistry. And he said spasiba at the end, which was Russian, which I suppose is a language that previously they would have all shared, so maybe that's how he was talking to the audience that evening. So much I've got to learn. I don't know much about Armenia. I've learned so much more about Kazakhstan through Dimash. I actually love it when he sings music from his part of the world. It has a very special effect on me. My father, who died a couple of years ago during COVID, had a very, very deep fascination with music from the Greek Orthodox Church, the Russian Orthodox Church, and he loved the music of Mongolia. And this is extraordinary that I'm coming to this music now and it's really, really affecting me emotionally. And as we will all know from those of us who follow Dimash's career, he has this ability to make you feel emotionally connected to what's going on. And it is a combination, of course, of his great voice, his great musicality, his intelligence, but also he has a very special spiritual gift, and that is what draws us to him, perhaps above all. And he's a modest person. He is not a showy person. He is a poet. He's a singing poet, a troubadour. He's not selling Dimash. He's not pushing himself in front of the music. It's very much about the music and the art. It's William here in Thailand. Thank you very much for watching. Please do consider subscribing to my channel and checking some of my other Dimash videos. See you soon. Bye.